Hello everyone, welcome to Give Me a Hull Yeah and Monday Night Raw. It will be the Backlash after Backlash. With myself, it's Dan. I'm tired, I'll see you in a sec.
This is Big E from the New Day. Give me that Hull yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
How's everyone doing then? Did everyone have a good Sunday? Because we saw you most of Saturday night, I think. Yeah, we haven't got anything really announced for tonight. We've got the new draft that's been announced. That's obviously starting from tonight. We're going to have something to do with the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Brackets announced, maybe, something like that. Qualifying matches. But there's no matches announced. So we've got 3 hours and we don't know what's going on. So it's going to be a weird show. Normally I've got something to look forward to, but I ain't got a clue. We've got Sassy in, moderator extraordinaire. We do have Patreon and Super Chats available. The links are in the description below. We do have people that come into the chat who are 21 or under, so we do have to be respectful of them. And if we're respectful of them, we might as well be respectful of other people that are in the chat. So you can stick comments in, you can stick opinions in, but please be respectful of everyone else, as usual. We do love comments. Stick a comment in below if you're watching. Sassy's doing all the admin and advertisement for me, so we do have Soundsphere and WrestleSphere as associated partners. Soundsphere and WrestleSphere are both by Dom, and WrestleSphere is done with Sam as well, who you may see on Friday Night SmackDowns. We do love everyone that joins us, even if it's for only a minute. Dan the man will be live streaming, keeping us informed. I will try. Dapper Dan, I don't feel too dapper with you at the minute. It's all over the place. It won't stay anywhere. You're a sexy thing. Yeah, you are. That suit looks awesome, and you look like a true queen yourself. We got Todd in. How are you doing, Todd? How are you? Love, mate. Love you too, dude. Thank you very much for sticking your head in, saying hello, making sure I'm awake and I'm starting work on time. We got Michael in. How are you doing, dude? Did you have a good day yesterday? You're supposed to be in bed. You're at work soon. I'm only joking, dude. If you want to stay up, you can. Hey, I've got Motor Talk Wrestling in. How are you doing? So Motor Talk Wrestling sees Cody winning the triple threat match. Interview with Byron Saxton. Brock takes out Cody, setting up a replacement as Drew, facing Seth for the main event. That's a good shout. Hang on, you do what? Fire. Gonna grab snacks. Cody versus Balor versus Miz. I'd prefer to see Balor win it. I don't really want to see Cody anywhere near the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's a big mistake if you stick him there, because it's a demotion for him, I think. But we'll get to chatting in that one. Seth, Shinsuke, and Priest, that'll be a banger. And I would prefer Balor to win one, Seth to win the other. Seth versus Edge. Seth versus AJ feels a bigger match at WrestleMania 40. Yeah, I think them two. Technically, at one point, so was both like a big King of the Indies. I know AJ was big in pretty much everywhere he's ever been. Seth was quite big in Ring of Honor. Dom says, Todd, sweet chili Doritos. I was never a Doritos fan overall, but I don't like the cool originals that they do. We have got a promo sort of talking about people that have been put into the brackets or the matches, so to speak. So while we're doing that, I know people already know what's happening. I've got, just because you're talking about snacks already, I've got white and milk chocolate buttons, little balls of chocolate. I've got enough muffins to keep me going, chocolate chip muffins, and I think the Morrison's ones that we do across in the UK are the best ones from any of the sort of big supermarkets. And I've also got a couple of pepperonis, as usual. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And you're going to be surprised. I've got no caffeine tonight. So if it starts going a little weird later on, you know why. I've just got a bottle of lemon and lime flavoured water. I'm at talk, says Sassy, you sassy. So we're still getting that promo. Who do we think should have been announced for the sort of participants that are not in the match, do we think then? Is there anyone in particular that we think should have been considered? Let's have a look. Because I know we've got Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and The Miz. And we're starting with the American Nightmare on Raw. So do you think they would put it on someone from SmackDown and then have them moved across to Raw, do we think? Because obviously, if say AJ Styles won it or Bobby Lashley won it, and the title is Raw exclusive, they're from SmackDown. Would they be moved back? Michael's saying we think they should give the title to Finn. I think Finn is a better choice than Cody, and I also think that Seth is a better choice than Cody. Yeah, Motor Talk. I presume by your name, Motor Talk Wrestling, you've got your own channel or something like that. If you have, stick it in the chat. I'll see if we can get a few followers for you. Let's have a look. Drew, yeah, I mean, we actually had someone put a comment in earlier on. If Cody wins the triple threat, you could have Brock take out Cody, setting up their rematch, and then Drew replacing Cody, maybe. Cody won because the ref called it overbox. Yeah, it was. I don't know if they called the match to be ended early, or if that was the actual finish of the match, even if there was no blood. But it just seemed to end very abruptly. So I think they might have called it in the match. Ref might have had some news to end it early. Let's see what Cody's got to say because he's in his ring gear already. He normally comes out. What do you want to talk about in a suit? Oh, I didn't realize it was in Jacksonville, Florida. AEW was kind of home. We're always eating good, aren't we, Michael? We're always eating at least half decent. Lots of rumours on status, Drew, yeah. Rumour is he could be going to AEW. Cody's talking about Jacksonville was his home in the pandemic, obviously referencing AEW. How are you doing then, Larry? Joe going to AEW? There's rumours of it. There's rumours of the contract talks being sort of way off on money, I think. Brock's bled in many matches. Yeah, he has, but I think Brock was busted open the hard way with a legitimate sort of hitting the turnbuckle. Joe's talks with WWE are at a standstill. Yeah, they are. I think that it's expected. He's a big guy. He's a big name. He can work in the ring. I think he's backing himself and he thinks he's worth more than WWE are offering him. Cody's so corny. Oh, he can be. He can be, can't he, Sassy? Larry's saying best moment of Saturday Backlash was Carlito. Brock's going to cost Cody tonight. I don't know if he could just come out and absolutely destroy Cody before the match. If that happens, could you put someone else in, like Drew? Todd going, best moment was Bad Bunny winning. I think both was good pops. I think they missed the ball with Io Sky. Io Sky, I think, should have won. Sassy, I agree. Best moment was Io's performance. The full match was great. She's an absolute star, and I think if they don't put a title on her soon, she's going to get quite upset and she may end up leaving. So Cody's talking about Night of Champions. Tournament bracket tonight. So you've got Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes and The Miz against Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Freaking Rollins and Damian Priest. And then you've got SmackDown's AJ Styles, Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley and Sheamus. So Cody is at the head of the ramp where the World Heavyweight Championship is. Could Brock come and take him out from this point before he even gets in the match? Do we think The Rock will end the bloodline? That's the point of contention with a lot of people. Some people want to see it end up with Rock. I don't think it should end with The Rock. I think it'd be a too lazy story. I would prefer Solo to be the one to end the bloodline. Here comes Seth. He's looking in rather normal ring gear for him for a change. Will Cody finish the story? No. I don't think this is the end of the story for him. It's not the title he wants. Cody isn't winning. Yeah, I don't see it. Cody shouldn't get it. Like I've always said since he lost out at WrestleMania, anything else will feel like a demotion for him. He should be the one to dethrone Roman. That is the way that it should end the story. The story should end with Cody with the titles, or title if they've merged them by that point, held above his head at somewhere like SummerSlam, WrestleMania. It would have ended perfectly this year, WrestleMania, if they'd have done it, but no idea why they didn't. So I'm going to update that banner. The I'm getting the poll ready for you guys. Some of the people in the tournament are from SmackDown. Triple H said the new title will stay on Raw. So only a Raw member is winning. They could put it on someone from SmackDown and then they get moved from SmackDown across to Raw. Very stupid booking possible. Yeah. Yeah, he was probably eating a burrito in front of Vince and told him it's a burrito, not a wrap. Yep, I'm about to do it for you. Don't worry, Hassan. LA Knight should have been in the tournament, won the belt. Cody should win Money in the Bank, cash in a run. I don't even want to see Cody near the Money in the Bank because it's too easy for him. I would prefer to have Cody just earn his title shot at WrestleMania or at SummerSlam or somewhere like that. Don't want Cody to suffer and earn it, which he already had. Yeah, missed the boat at Hollywood. It's the absolute most ridiculous way around to do it, but this is Vince McMahon we're talking about. Nakamura, Rollins, and Priest. There you go. Paul should be coming in any second, guys. Yeah, hashtag cancel Vince. That's a hashtag we should get behind. AJ versus Edge versus Ray. Going to be good. I agree, Mr. Gamer. Nice to see you in. AJ versus Edge is a match I would like to see just on principle. If you remember at the 2020 Royal Rumble, Edge returned to a massive, massive pop. And straight away, they did a few spears, hit one on AJ, ended up dislocating AJ's shoulder. And that caused AJ to be out for a little while. Saying what happened to Wyatt, he disappeared. Creative differences / injury or an undisclosed injury, because there's rumours that he's basically maybe have had the COVID-19. Is rumoured to have had that, so he's not been up to full health. Already knows not winning the Cody triple threat, and it's not Cody. Cody should win the Rumble in 2024 to beat Roman. I know, but is that just repeating exactly what happened this year? Rollins Nakamura versus Priest is going to be hump. I think it's going to be quite good. Going to say Seth. I'm going to say Seth, Todd. Don't worry. Reigns will never lose. He will at some point. I missed for AJ and Ed have already feuded. Yeah, I think it's a great match. Explain. AJ just came back after a broken ankle. Yeah. He injured it at Royal Rumble or just not far off. So Seth versus Omos at the weekend was a lot better than I think it should have had credit for. Seth has put a great match, whether it's Seth or I can't remember who it was, but I saw a list of all of the producers for each match, and the match itself was really, really well done. Great story in there of absolute beast of a guy and trying to take him down. Ended with a curb stomp from the second rope, which is a lot bigger impact than a regular curb stomp. Michael thinks Grayson Waller should dethrone Roman. I think it'd be an absolutely outlandish pick, but it would be quite cool. Member of the Bloodline will defeat Roman. I think probably Cody should dethrone Roman, but it should be clean. I don't think it should be interference to get the win. Yeah. I think they have to recap everything because they've got a 3-hour show to fill and they don't know how to write for a 3-hour show. Well, no. Let me rephrase that for people. Vince doesn't know how to write for a 3-hour show. Triple H does. So go back to Triple H, leave him to it. Vince, disappear, please. Hashtag cancel Vince. Here come the endless highlights, then ads, and then 10-minute matches. Yeah. So I've got Damian Priest backstage. So Damian's been asked if the loss to Bad Bunny is going to affect his performance tonight. Cat UFC fire Vince. I don't want the UFC to fire Vince. I want them to put someone like Kamaru Usman in the octagon with Vince. Or who else? I mean, any UFC fighter in the heavyweight division, put him in there against Vince and just say, "Have at it." Kevin Owens and Sammy versus Imperium is planned. I think that should be a good match. That voice is interesting. What voice, Sassy? Damian Priest. So I got Damian Priest slowly coming out now. Rhea Ripley versus Murder and Dana Brooke is happening. Dana Brooke, I think, is someone that deserves quite a lot more as well. Damian Priest is walking with a limp. And the cut to Seth looking... There we go. Seth looking at the limp from Damian Priest and thinking, there's a point of attack. Do you not like the voice of Damian Priest, Sassy? And here we go. We're getting Nakamura come out. So I was watching a video earlier on. I'm just going to find it because it shouldn't be that far away from what I was watching. Come on. So there is someone I was watching earlier on, and they was actually playing the Nakamura theme on bagpipes, and it was an absolute banger of a theme. It's someone called Piper Alley. If you want the TikTok, it's piper.alley. And she's done a few themes on bagpipes. She's done Roman Reigns, she's done Drew McIntyre, Nakamura, Seth Rollins, and done a few sort of like rock songs as well. But if you can, piper.alley. I'll just put it in TikTok. Piper.alley. There, I've just stuck it in the chat, guys. So if you can, go find it, check it out. It's an absolute amazing theme. If you go, just comment at Give Me a Whole Year on there, just so we can see how many people have actually done it. So Damien Priest has got the upper hand to start with. He's still selling that knee, tweaked knee. Reason Gunther's not in the tournament because he's on his own. Yeah, he got married to Ginny, or the former Ginny from NXT UK. Second Queen of Raw, Nakamura. Oh, yes. Is that GI? How are you doing? Not biased, but Seth has got to win. I think Seth is going to win this triple threat, definitely. We also got Nomar in. How are you doing? Seth wins the entire tournament. I think that's the best shout. Also, to kill time, the entrances are longer. Yeah. They're nowhere near as organised and as sharp as they used to be, I think. But yeah, so if you go onto TikTok and check out Piper.alley, she's got a playlist of WWE themes she's done. Really, really good fun. A production assistant ran out and handed out a new format sheet. Are you in the crowd or something, Misfit? Are you watching along in the arena? I know, Ma says sassy. The Nakamura sliding German suplex to Seth. Damien Priest went for a big kick. Nakamura got out the way. Inside sources, are you one of the people with the... Are you actually the assistant that ran out with the sheet? Is that how you know? Thank you, Sassy. So I did do the banner and then I forgot to swap it. There we go. Nakamura versus Rollins versus Priest. So did anyone watch the video that Dominant did earlier on about the bracket and who they think would win? Cody versus Miz versus Balor was originally planned to open Raw. Okay. Is this Vince just sort of changing stuff on the fly as normal? Because he's useless. What format? Sort of layout of the show, I think you mean, Sassy. So plan of running order and stuff like that, and supposedly changed last minute as usual with Vince. You was there? What did you think? Did they have a good take on it? I was sort of napping while that was going on. As far as I know, Vince is not there. Yeah, Vince meddling as always, just getting his grubby little fingers in the running order, rewriting stuff, changing stuff, cancelling stuff, adding rubbish into the show. So we're on a commercial break. So I'm going to start off with the Pepperami. Meddling through the sky. Yeah. Vince could be the furthest away from the show and still change stuff and annoy stuff and wind people up. Vince has to be in it somehow just to mess things up. Yeah. I wonder how long it'll be before they actually do make a change and either reduce his powers or just remove him altogether. It's weird seeing Nakamura on Raw. It is, but I'm liking it. I love watching Nakamura wrestle and being able to have him on Raw every week will be a good thing for me to keep me entertained. Seth's on the apron with his shoulders to the midsection of Damian Priest, climbs up to the top rope and does a crossbody to both Nakamura and Damian Priest. Seth looking off the ropes. Suicida to the outside to Damian Priest. Back in the ring. And to the other side. Takes out Nakamura. I think finals is Rollins and AJ. That'd be a match I would enjoy. I think that's near enough a pay-per-view level match straight away. Full for dinner, meatloaf sandwiches, mashed potatoes and zucchini fries. Sassy's eating well. We all do on here, don't we? Katriana, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Hi, Katriana. Sassy always looking after people that come in. Nakamura has got Damian Priest on the top rope. Knee to the midsection. Nakamura up to the second rope. Flying knee. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, hooks the leg. Kick out at 2. Misfit thinks Lashley is facing Roman. Is that tonight? I presume it's not tonight because Roman isn't on the show. Rollins, triple stack, kind of roll. Got a toe count on Nakamura. Going for a pedigree on Damian Priest. Back elbow to Nakamura. Damian Priest with a big right hand to Nakamura. Elevated flatliner from Damian Priest on Seth. 1, 2. Kick out. Night Champions. I think that's a good shout. Open Bella wins the belt. He never got the Universal title back. No, he didn't. Yeah, I think that Bella or Rollins are the two that should be fighting for it at some point. Discus forearm to Nakamura from Damian Priest. Seth with a super kick to Damian Priest. Shinsuke with a roundhouse kick. Big time set for a return tonight. It was a good discussion with Dominant. They covered each entrant and rated the chances. Good. As long as Vince is there, Finn will never win a belt. I think he'd be a great mid-card champion because he's got the legacy to sort of feel legitimate and build it up. Todd's lost his mind. I don't think I ever had one. Don't worry about it. I can't lose it if I never got one. Todd's blaming Theory. You and I both, and me, Todd, and me, Sassy. Don't worry. Damian Priest went for a kick to Nakamura. Nakamura caught the leg. Sleeper rolled on Rollins from Nakamura. Misfit was happy to see Puerto Rico in full support of Io Sky. I was too. I was in support of Io Sky, as you probably know. In Vince's mind, Finn is a new Cesaro. Could be, yeah. Cesaro was a very, very high level performer that just never seemed to get the push. Or if he did, it was not a very sustained push. Ayo's, I think she's going to be the organic babyface out of Damage Control. Very similar to like the Batista in Evolution. Seth with a stomp on Damian Priest. 1, 2. Nakamura breaks that pinfall up. Oh, Michael, you tease. I ain't going this week. I may have to go buy some tomorrow. Later on today. Not right now because I'm covering this for you guys. Theory and The Miz, oh God help us, will be taking bathroom break or cleaning the litter box. The good thing is, Sassy, Austin Theory is not on Monday Night Raw, so you only have to deal with one of them at a time. AO costs Damage Control tag titles on SmackDown. Ooh. That could be interesting. I don't think EO should cost anyone. I think EO should be the one to turn on Bayley. I would prefer EO to be pushed out as a babyface rather than a heel. Nakamura with a forearm to the back of Seth's neck. Nakamura with over the top suplex. Nakamura was looking for a Kinshasa. Damian Priest with a big clothesline. Also throws Seth to the outside. Damian Priest picks up Nakamura. It was looking for the South of Heaven clothesline, but Nakamura going back to that injured leg. Scoring ankle knee lock. Damian Priest struggling. Is he going to tap? Sassy prefers string tease. I don't care if it's string or Baby Bell. I don't care as long as it's cheese. Seth. Frog splash off the top to Nakamura. Breaks up the knee bar. Pedigree. 1, 2. And a 3 count. Seth wins. Match is great. That was a good match. I really enjoyed that. I would prefer to see it either without commercial breaks or go for a little bit longer, just so we feel like we're getting something. Crowd sing along. Namara had a big chunk of smoked chipotle cheddar. Very tasty. It sounds it. Yep, I agree, Sassy. 100%. Great match, too short. Michael looks happy, or sounds happy. Not going to act surprised that them three tore it up. Yeah. Damien Priest out of the three being the newest member of the roster and probably the shortest time wrestling by a long while. But still have an indie run. Punishment Martinez. Go check out his work. Absolutely brilliant. Ring of Honor. But that was then. This is now. Damien Priest, new character, really, really good. Yum Noma, says Sassy. Yeah, definitely yum. I do quite like my smoked cheese. I like Bavarian smoked cheese, which is quite nice. We've got Imperium backstage now. So I've got Imperium telling Akira Tozawa that the Ring General is appearing next week. Oh. They've interrupted Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn saying that Imperium are rude for interrupting as it was talking. Miz is coming. Sassy's going to clean the litter box. Corey's looking good. Look nice in his outfit. Yeah, I think he'll pull it off better than me. Although I think you'll pull it off him better than I would. I already see people complaining Nakamura at the pin. Hey, look, yeah, you can lose and still look $1 million. I don't get why people complain about taking a pinfall. Io Sky took the pinfall at Backlash and was the better performer in the match. There we go. I know it doesn't sort of build you up, but you can get over in a loss. You don't need to win to build your stock. Sami Zayn is saying that they're going to deal with the disrespect of Imperium in one night by seeing him in the ring tonight. Kevin Owens, what do you think of that turtleneck? And then he ends it with, the say general really weird. I love Kevin Owens. He's so funny. We've got... Oh, who's it going to be? So we've got Ortiz coming out. Ortiz. Don't know what it's going to be, so I'll wait a second. Imperium always look like they smell something bad. Yeah, they've got an air of arrogance, haven't they? Raw isn't scared of Imperium. No, they're not. Alpha Academy should be done at this point. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's quite entertaining. It's ridiculous. but sometimes ridiculousness is awesome. The only thing that's changed with the placement of the tournament matches. Oh, okay. So is it just I want the Cody match to be the main event of the show? Otis. Is that Otis or Otis? I can never tell when you write it like that, Michael. I'm only joking. Shush, please. Thank you. I love Chad Gable. He'll take whatever gimmick he gets given and run with it. And I mean, this version of Chad Gable as the Alpha Academy has been really fun. Main event is Seth versus whoever wins the other triple threat. Yeah, I think if they put the Cody one on first and he didn't win, the crowd probably would turn on the show. But I don't care. I want Balor to win it. Retribution should have lasted longer and become an invasion storyline more like a war. That was the original intention, but it was done garbage. Brock is there too, so he could be taking out Cody in the main event in the second triple threat match. Is that what we think is going to happen? What do we think about Zoey Stark? Is she going to be amazing? Is she going to get a good run? Surprised Brock and Walter were not in the tournament. Yeah. Walter, obviously, if he's on his honeymoon, there's a good reason behind it, but they could find a way to squeeze him in, I reckon. Roxanne Perez worked main event tapings. That's someone I think could be good called up after a little while. Love Zoey. I don't watch NXT as much as I used to. I probably should, but I just don't get time. Oh, we've got Mustafa Ali coming out. Let's get that poll going for you guys. There you go. It should be in the chat any second. Forgot if I'm a gamer. Does that help? There we go. Please put Ali out of his misery. No, I want Mustafa Ali to win because he is entertaining. I want him to be built up. Going back to that one from Michael, I'm not a massive gamer. I'll get a game, I'll play it for a while, I won't play it for a little bit, then I'll go back to it. At the minute, I've got Hogwarts Legacy. I've played it for a few weeks, and then I went to WrestleMania, and I think I've played it once since then, so once in about the past month. They could have left the Miz out and made a place for someone else. Yeah. Not sure how Otis could lose this. No, I think they're going to build Otis up. Curious about what they'll do with the women's title. I know. There was a perfect opportunity to put it onto AO Sky and they didn't take it. I've got Maxine Dupree and Chad Gable talking to Otis. Who should he listen to? The storyline for Ali is horrible. Yeah, the storyline for Ali has been really bad. Otis went for a splash. Well, shoulder tackle, missed. Mustafa Ali, 450 splash. 1, 2, 3 count. So the interference from Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree cost Otis the match. So people say Damien Priest didn't belong in the tournament because he lost when the Miz was doing anything important in months. Well, yeah. Miz hasn't done much for quite a while. Ali won, yeah. Didn't see that happening, no. I thought it should have happened, but I thought they'd probably give the win to Otis. And NXT wrestler should have taken Miz and Theory spot just drafted, yeah. Putting someone from NXT in that bracket would have made it interesting and give them the win in the first sort of triple threat match. Because that would then have built them up quite well. So Nakamura, Rollins, and Priest was meant to be in this spot. Okay. Where are you getting this information from then, Misfit Gamer? Are you gonna sneak us into your sources? Oh, Fightful Select. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're usually quite good on stuff like this. So we're on a commercial break again, so I'm going to have another bite of the pepperami. Miz is happy with his current TV gimmick. He knows that his niche. Yeah. I think that the Miz, as of right now, is happy with his current position, is earning good money, and at the point of right now, is still being on TV regularly. That's the only thing you can really ask for. If you're on TV, you're getting paid. Don't understand why not just have Cody's match start. Because if they're going to throw a swerve ball in it, or a curveball, you don't want to start the show with a curveball, I don't think. So I think that's why they've put the Seth match to start with. Have Seth win. A bit further down the line, have a curveball. Like Brock coming out and taking Cody out of that match. When do we think AEW are going to announce their third show? I think it'll be another week or two. AEW Collision, June 17th, CM Punk return. I think that's what's happening. Thought this would have been the main event. No, if they're doing the two triple threat matches, and then the main event is the winners of each match, or could they do that next week? No idea. So just coming back to Monday Night Raw after commercial breaks. Already it feels like it's dragging. So The Miz was at the Kentucky Derby this weekend. We've got Balor coming out now. The winners are facing each other tonight, from what I've been told, yeah. Edge going to the finals makes sense. He had to vacate the world title when he retired. Edge or Lashley, I think, are probably good shouts. AJ Styles is going outside chance, probably. I'm just doing the banner for people. Do it all to get them off the feet. Where is he? Still such a good song. I don't care what anyone says. It's Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor. There we go. Paul's coming in the chat, guys. Get your votes in. They gave Balor the jobber entrance. Yeah. Miz looks focused. Miz looks really focused. Miz looking straight to take out Cody. Balor knocked to the outside straight away by the Miz. Cody looking for a quick roll up. Drop kick to the Miz. Miz rolls to the outside. Cody was going to go for a dive, but Balor back in. Miz from behind with a roll up, 1-2. Balor with a roll up, gets a 2 count. Cody with a close line. And the Miz. Rhodes with a Russian leg sweep on the Miz. And then kick to the midsection of Balor. Yeah, Night Champion in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's surprisingly quick turnaround. Both Miz and Balor to the outside. Cody with a dive to both of them. Beautiful, lands on his feet. So if you don't want to wear our badge, wear our name, whatever you want to call it, we have got our merchandise available in the spread shop in the link below. You can find it via our link tree as well. But biggest selling wrestling t-shirt for a long time. Can people remember what it was? If I said Hot Topic exclusive, Miz wins, Sassy. Resist the urge to throw your laptop against the wall. I know. So yeah, we had a Bullet Club t-shirt. That was the hottest t-shirt in wrestling at one point, and you couldn't go anywhere without seeing it. So I decided, if people want a Bullet Club t-shirt, but give me a Hull Year inspired, you can get that. So we have got our own version of the Gimme a Hull Year Bullet Club. If you want, you can have it on a hoodie, you can have it on a t-shirt, or if you just want to show your Gimme a Hull Year love, you can get something like that. So whichever you want, go to the gimmeahullyear.myspreadshop.com, check it out, order it, get it sent to you, and the prices are a lot better than people would expect. Norma Sassy has a doll that sticks needles in of him. That's not very nice. That'll work. Yeah, it will. Sassy's evil. I'm only joking, Sassy. One. There you go. So I've stuck a link in the chat. So if you don't want to get a Gimme a Hull Year merchandise, there is other things available, not just a couple of t-shirts or baseball caps. You have got our reactions that you can have on t-shirts as well. You have got, if you want to be a Hully Maniac, we have got the Hully Maniacs t-shirt available, or hats, or baseball caps, or water bottles, phone cases. There's a few bits on there. And then you have actually got one with our three faces from the reaction videos. Michael's cat is chilling with him. That's cute. I think... Oh no, Ant hasn't got any pets, has he? Cody with a drop kick off the top to both Balor and to The Miz. So Balor first to his feet, takes a right hand from Cody, so does The Miz. Cody with a drop down uppercuts. I always forget when I do that one to put that one back on. I don't know why. They're just destroying the ring tonight. There are no LEDs around the ring or the posts. I didn't even notice that. Double Cody Cutter, beautiful. I keep trying to see the ring posts now you've mentioned it and I can't see it. Getting a theory doll for the birthday. Sassy, you're evil. Cody was looking for Crossroads. Balor reverses it. Cody drops out with a kick to Balor. Disaster kick. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Heel Sassy's awesome, isn't she, Michael? Heel Sassy's evil. Don't do it if they're doing a cage or the ring has been ruined, maybe. Although the Look Digital ring post covers, could they just have shrunk the old style ones, maybe? We'll have to see when we go into their entrance and see if we get any light reaction on them. Blackpool Combat Club mascot, yes. So we're going to Tiny Balls chant. Miz shouts massive balls. Skull crushing finale attempts from The Miz. Cody reverses. Sling blade from Balor. Clothesline sends Miz to the outside. Balor with a roll up. Gets a 2 count. Balor with the elbow. 1, 2. The cat left when he saw The Miz, says sassy. I'm not surprised. Probably feels the hatred bubbling from your skin. Balor looks like he's going up to the top. Went for the Cody Gras to Cody, misses. Cody taken off the ring apron. Skull crushing finale to Balor. 1, 2. Cody back in, breaks up that pinfall attempt. Miz thrown to the outside by Cody. Cody is stalking Balor. Inside cradle by Balor. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Cody. Crossroads. In comes The Miz. Throws Cody to the outside. 1, 2. Miz almost stole one. Cody. Crossroads to The Miz. Keeps hold. And a second one. Still keeps hold. Is he going for a third one? Third crossroads to The Miz. Miz should be out of it. 1, 2. There we go. There's Brock. Just in time. Oh, God. He's got some stitches. That looks brutal on Brock's fight. Oh, and the black eye. Yeah. F5 to Cody on the outside. Balor on the top rope. Cody Gras to The Miz. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Exactly what we called earlier on. Balor versus Seth. Brock interference. Beast has picked up Cody. F5 to Cody on the table, on the outside. Didn't expect Brock no more. Brock asking for a microphone. Sassy loves to see Brock. I mean, that scar on his forehead is going to be similar to Cody's. Massive, massive scar above his eyebrow. Brock saying, Cody, what do you want to talk about? Replicating Cody's start of promos. Brock's looking straight at the camera. Look at the face. Brock's about to destroy the ring. Oh, okay. Brock wants to talk about him. Brock's just screaming about himself in the microphone. Brock's asking Cody if he wants to take credit for destroying Brock's face. Brock wants to talk about a fight. Looks like Cody versus Brock will carry on a little while longer. Yeah, definitely. So Brock versus Cody, Night of Champions. What do you think the stipulation could be? I quit match, maybe? Do we think that's where we could head? I think that'd be a great way to do it. Crowd are just raining boos down on Brock. I think everyone was hoping Cody was going to win that one. How about Fight Pit? Well, oh yeah, with that UFC sort of partnership type thing, I think that's great. That's a great show. Michael's enjoying the feud. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm enjoying this. I mean, Brock's face looks destroyed. The black eye he's got is an absolute shiner. He's got a cut. By the looks of it, it's a cut or something above his, just below his nose, above his lip, and then his eyebrow. Few staples there. I'm quite surprised they've let him do it with them staples there. Although if he's not in the ring performing, it's actually wrestling. Catriana, you can't chat no more. How come? How come? Stick the reason in the chat if you can. Excuse me. So we're on commercial break. So 60% of people thought Cody was going to get it. No one thought The Miz. I'm not surprised. Why can't you stay, if you, Sassy, Katriana? Sassy's asking if you can stay. What's the issue, Katriana? Yeah, we're sad to see you go, but we hope you can come back at some point. Todd saying bye. Yeah, we will miss you. So Michael's going to get going, not feeling great, stomach's feeling good, bad. Have you eaten too much cheese, Michael? I mean, I could eat a full bag of 20 Baby Bell and I wouldn't feel it. I'd just be going, give me more, give me more. But if you're not feeling well, dude, yeah, as I always say, look after yourself. I hope you feel better soon. Ginger ale, says Sassy. There's only the one Baby Bell. You would not believe the amount of Baby Bell I could throw away in one sitting, Michael. So we're coming back. We're doing a promo for WWE Shop. Hope to see you Wednesday. Yes, definitely. NXT, we don't normally cover. We might be able to at some point if we grow the channel a bit more. But with work and stuff like that, we are going up, or we are covering this very early in the morning in the UK. So, like, as of right now, it's 2:00 in the morning here. So we do have to sort of take time out of our sleep pattern to be able to do this for people. Norma's like Ryback when it comes to good cheese. Feed me more. Yes, me too. Give me all the cheese all of the time. Becky versus Trish is planned for Night of Champions. Yeah. There's rumours of a lost poster with Becky Lynch's face on it at some point tonight. Yeah, it's good that you can still watch Raw. So we do appreciate your time spending it with us and watching Monday Night Raw. What if Lesnar gets the title? He's going to be away from it. Don't worry about that. He's not winning it, Larry. So, yeah, Wrestle Story. They are a father and daughter team from the US that do cover NXT, so you can sit and watch that. If you do, tell them Gimme Holy I sent you. Is Lesnar a heel? Yes. Yep, he's definitely a heel. So Cody's backstage. And really sort of being helped. Cody's had a rough few days, 100%. But looking at it, Brock's face has had a rough day, or a rough couple of days. So, yeah, we've got Balor versus Seth freaking Rollins in the first semi-final. That is later on tonight. So we're going Rhea Ripley come out now. Did we read that Carmella's pregnant again? Yeah. WWE keeping her out of the ring. Yeah. But yeah, she's had a rough sort of year or two, so being extra cautious this time is the best thing for her. Corey Graves as well. I don't know how he copes with it, but he's obviously not in the ring, so it's a lot safer for him to be at work. So we're going a little bit of a recap from Backlash. So back from I don't think of that. Don't expect that, Larry. If she's pregnant now, that's 9 months. So if that's 9 months from, I mean, even if you said it's 8 months or 7 months from now, you're still looking at December time. If it's December, to go from that to being back in the ring in a month is one hell of a rush. So, I mean, you look at Becky Lynch, it was like 5-6 months after giving birth before coming back. So, don't expect her to sort of come back at Rumble 24. I would say expect her the Raw after WrestleMania at the earliest, probably. So Rhea Ripley. So Rhea Ripley versus Dana Brooke. Let's get a poll going. I reckon this will probably be near enough a squash. But I'm still getting this poll done ready. Poll goes Dana Brooke with a drop kick straight out the gate. Rhea buy him out. Yeah. Bye bye bye. Good name for a song. It's only just been done, yeah. So Rhea's now in control already. Dom's on the outside. Dana's never got anything resembling a push from the powers that be. I've always liked Dana too. I think that she's surprisingly, well, it's not surprisingly, she's absolutely brilliant in the ring. But I think that they don't see her as a star. They see her as very generic. You look at her and you think mini Charlotte Flair, and I think that is the problem. That Rhea was called Charlotte number 2 for quite a while, and then it was the in-ring ability and also the sort of the change in the look to the more gothic, darker look, which is what really helps build her. So Rhea's just hit a riptide on Dana. So Rhea just making a statement. Already got a submission. So Dom's come out. Rhea's won. Dom has raised Rhea's arm, and she's getting booed now because of Dominic. Dana's a good tag team wrestler. Yeah, definitely. I think she's great on her own as well. Brooke got mixed up in the 24/7 mess. Yeah, that's because she didn't get anything. Yeah. Dana Brooke, I'm going to show you all this untapped potential. Misfit Gamer, you sure showed me. Yeah, I mean, we know what was going to happen. That was the problem with it. Oh, we're getting Natalia. Out comes Natalia. Back on Monday Night Raw after being on SmackDown. So, like I already said, we would love to do NXT Live, but we don't get enough time to do it. Anything but Natalia. Why? Natalia is someone that I think could push Rhea. Fake Natty. Yeah, a little bit. So Rhea's had a word in the ear from Dom, and basically he's hightailing it out of there, but taking his arm. We're almost halfway through Monday Night Raw, and we still haven't seen a NXT call up yet, which I was quite surprised at. We may get them a bit later on. Does Rhea need a push at this point? No, she needs alternative matchups. We've seen her go through pretty much everyone on Raw, so people like Natalia, Indi Hartwell. It's going to be nice to see her go have some fresh matchups. That's what I'm excited for Rhea. So yeah, I know what you mean. Rhea doesn't need a push, but she needs a change of matches. And that is massively underrated. Rock's daughter at Rumble 2024. That's a better shout for Larry, I think. I'm excited to see JD McDonagh come up. I did see him when he was in NXT UK's Jordan Devlin. And even then, the Irish Ace was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant performer. Indus Sher being called up. Zoey Stark. Again, someone I think that would really work against Rhea. A very athletic, very agile. Rhea and either Shane or Ronda. Yeah. Apollo Crews as well, called back up. I'm glad he's got rid of the accent that he had. It was ridiculous. It was really bad. Right and cute, yeah. Just talking about it and it happens. It's as if I can predict what's happening on Monday Night Raw, isn't it, Todd? So we've got Zoey Stark. Doesn't marvel on the Stark name. It could do. They could do. I think they own the one with Tony at the beginning. I don't think they own the one with Zoe at the start. It's your standard, we're Saudi, so we need Natty. Yeah. Oh, we've got Nikki Cross. So Zoe Stark saying there's nothing but weirdos on Raw. So we're going Zoe Stark versus Nikki Cross. We're going KO come out now. Owens and Zayn versus Imperium. Let's go. It's still such a song that gets me hyped. It's such a great song. Sami Zayn is just so over at the minute still. But I do think that if they'd have put the title on him, it would have been absolutely next level. There we go. Polly's in the chat. Rhea versus Becky at SummerSlam. Okay, that'll be good. Huge Nikki fan. Hope she cleans the ring with her. I don't think that'll happen, I'm afraid, no more. I think Rhea... No, it's not Rhea, sorry. Nikki's a great performer, but I don't think WWE see her as a main event champion. They see her as a good, solid undercard wrestler. Very similar to sort of like Dolph Ziggler, I think, where they're able to sort of look after the up-and-comers. Yeah, I agree with Todd. I agree with Norma. What do you mean, Sassy? I know you've probably missed a word. WWE booked Nikki beating Charlotte for the title, yeah, but it went rubbish. Is there any word on how the tag champions will be held and handled at Night of Champions? Not yet, as far as I know, Sassy. I would like to see him either be very upfront about it and tell us that Sammy and Kevin Owens won't be going, but they will give us the match on SmackDown. Or would you like to see something like a cinematic match filmed beforehand? I think that'd work. Nikki is like Wyatt, only seen when needed. Yeah. Nikki was at her best with a faction. I think she should have been Sister Abigail. I thought she was a great character at the point with the crazy Nikki Cross gimmick to then be warped into a Sister Abigail. Nikki and Bray would work as a team. I just said that, no ma. I know you probably wrote it as I was saying it, so don't worry. Sammy and Kevin Owens have travel issues. Sidestep it. That's a good way to do it. I would prefer to see him be upfront and honest and just say we don't want him. Not we don't want him to go, but this weekend we are going to make sure every title is defended. So they could defend him on SmackDown or something. Nikki Cross with Sanity was the best thing to happen to Nikki. Yeah, definitely. Working with Bray doesn't end well for people. No, look at Alexa Bliss. She's not on TV. And the rumour is she's not injured. She's not taking time off. She's basically just not being utilised. Do they need to be defended not over 30 days? Yes, but look at Roman. I don't think he's defended it every 30 days for the past year and a half. Yeah, we had Roman defend it at WrestleMania, and we haven't had him defend it since. Bliss is done. She said she's bored. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's very, very annoying that someone as good as Bliss can't get on TV. Might be harsh, but you're not complaining if Bray doesn't come back to TV. Oh, don't say that. Dom will watch this back and he'll come for you, Misfit. So we're going a recap of the UK and EU tour that WWE did last week. We could do a number one contenders match. Yeah. Hashtag blame Vince. Yep, definitely. Quite a lot of things that could be done, and you could do the hashtag blame Vince. Kaiser and Vinci of Imperium going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I did update the banner. I've got the poll going, haven't I? Yes, good. Starting to believe that Vince was not the problem with Bray because we're in the same boat with Triple H running the show, and it's the same booking. Not really. Vince pretty much has creative control again. He is changing stuff on the fly. So I believe Triple H had an idea of what he wanted to do, but then he got injured or he got the illness, which has kept him off TV. And now Vince is back. We're unable to see him on TV. Did he have surgery yet? No idea. As of right now, I'm afraid. I think he's had surgery, but I don't know if there's any rehab or recovery information since. This needs to return to Harley Race character. Should be great manager for JD or LA Knight. I don't know. I prefer her in the ring. She's a great wrestler. So Sami Zayn in the ring, being worked on by Giovanni Vinci. Ludwig Kaiser bending the rules, working over Sami Zayn behind the referee's back. So great double team from Imperium. So as Shane has had the surgery, yeah, I thought he probably would have done very quickly after the WrestleMania injury. WWE stopped caring about the I don't like Hulk Hogan deal a month later into Bray's return. The one thing I was interested in, WWE gave up on very quickly. Yeah, I think that's partly why Domi's taking a break from doing SmackDown and stuff like that, just because he's lost interest without the Bray Wyatt gimmick. Which, I mean, I can't blame him. Some days I do sort of consider doing Monday Night Raw again or having a break for a week or two. But I do enjoy sitting with you guys chatting. I don't enjoy getting up at 12 o'clock midnight and then when it's a bad Raw sitting here for 3 hours. Because it is tiring. I have watched a few of these back and watched the difference between the start of the night and the end of the show. And you can see the difference in sort of my excitement, energy levels. It does seem to zap away if it's a bad Raw. The LA Knight feud benefited no one. I think LA Knight did get over with that, and I think he has built up a bit more stock, which is why I think that LA Knight is a good call for something like the US title from Theory. I think that would be the best shout. Maybe give him Money in the Bank. I think LA Knight would feel a very good person to have the Money in the Bank because he's a heel character, but he's a lovable heel. So if he came out and took the US title from Theory, I think that people would really get behind him. It's fantastic. Like I said, this is the bit I enjoy, the interaction with you guys. I enjoy that more than the wrestling most nights. Because I love your opinions, I love your ideas, I love bouncing off you guys, and that's why I do it. Like I said, I could turn Raw off now, and I wouldn't really care. I'd be sat talking to you guys, reading the comments and giving you questions, asking your opinions on stuff as well. Misfit doesn't trust Vince with LA Knight because look what he did when he got called up last year. I know. But again, that's the thing is I think that we should get behind him in terms of LA Knight because I think that he is a great talker, he's a great performer, he's had a good long run in the business. So he's got experience. And I just wish that we could put a mid-card title on him and build him up. Vince doesn't give the fans what they want. We do know that. 2 pay-per-views in a row, there's been an obvious title change and they haven't gone for it. Giovanni Vinci in the ring with shoulder tackles to Sami Zayn. So we are going Gunther next week. Sami Zayn throws Giovanni Vinci out. In comes Ludwig Kaiser. Sami Zayn tries to get the hot tag. Gets it. Kevin Owens in. Raining down on Kaiser. No, that isn't Kaiser. Giovanni Vinci. So, big back body drop from Kevin Owens. Inverted atomic drop. And then a big clothesline. Same thing for Priest, yeah. So obvious title changed in the same night and did not give it to us. It just wasn't Cody. I was thinking Cody at WrestleMania, Io Sky at Backlash. Get to bed. You'll get to bed, David Bowie. I know. Oscar at WrestleMania, yeah. Oscar at WrestleMania I thought was a good call. David Bowie thought it was a good call to put the title on Oscar. Kevin Owens to the Swanton off the top rope. Nama's calling a pop-up powerbomb in Kaiser's future. Todd saying, we ain't got an ant in. We've got David Bowie in. Good evening, or good morning. Good morrow to you, sir. Big right hand. Imperium with a tag. And Sheamus, yeah. People won't admit it, but Bianca was getting booed at WrestleMania, not just at Backlash. I know. I was there. And this is the problem, is WWE are trying to rewrite history by giving people really long title reigns, even though it might not be the best option. Hey, Ant, you devil, you, says Sassy. 2 days of work to get a video ready for you guys. So when it does go live, you'll have to go watch it out because he spent a lot of time working on it. Her character is so stale. Yeah. Bianca, I'm bored of her now. I'm glad she's gone to SmackDown because then I don't have to watch her. And it sounds harsh, but I know. See you on Wednesday, Ant. Yep, I'm going to try and do a cool steel cage effect for you. I'm off tomorrow, so I can have a play with that. There you go. There's your devil. Imperium working well together, but Kevin Owens with a backdrop and a stunner to Ludwig Kaiser. No, it wasn't. Giovanni Vinci. I still get him mixed up. Super kick. That was to Kaiser. Sami Zayn got the tag. Oh, over kick. That was beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. That was a great little match. I'd love to see that on a pay-per-view. Give that a good 10-15 minutes. That'd be a banger. Yeah, it was a great stream earlier on. I'm going to go back and watch it after I finish this. Didn't have to beat Becky's reign anyway. No. I agree. Wednesday's going to be fun. It's not as fun as Monday Night Raw where it all happens. Cheers, Nama. Don't expect us to have different opinions. You usually do. That's the problem. Just think it's a bit naff. Yeah. So we've got Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green backstage. Their chemistry is amazing. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we've got Indi Hartwell. First sort of appearance of her on Monday Night Raw. The Way is back. Most of it. We're still missing Dexter. We're still missing Austin Theory. Oh, there's Dexter. You and Sassy have been friends for 20 years. Really? Okay. I didn't realise you'd been friends with Sassy for 20 years. I'm only joking, I know what you mean. So we're getting Nikki Cross come out. So we're going Nikki Cross versus Zoey Stark. So, by the looks of it, we are going to a commercial break beforehand, so I'll get that poll ready. Almost done. There we go. I've put the poll in the chat for you. Who's in the three-way tournament then? So we have already had. Where's it gone? We had Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor versus The Miz, and that one Finn Balor won. Then we had Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, and Nakamura, which Seth won. The Cody Rhodes, Balor, and Miz won. Cody hit 3 crossroads on The Miz, went for the pin, and then Brock came in, took Cody out, allowing Balor to pick up the victory. We did have Brock with some big staples above his eye, a massive black eye shiner. What, where's the talent turning talent into Karens? Yeah, but this is the Chelsea Green character at the minute, and it's entertaining. It's not what I would get rid of because it's a bit of comedy. Yes, it does feel. I mean, I've only known Ant about 3 years myself, and it's felt like a lifetime. JK, don't know the results. Balor won. So yeah, it's Balor versus Seth in the first semi-final as the main event of Monday Night Raw. Todd's going Seth will win it. I prefer Seth to win it. Sassy's going Seth for the win. Crossroads, the most inconsequential finisher of all time. I mean, there's other finishers that I can think of that don't do anything. I mean, Miz's skull crushing finale. I can't remember the last time he actually won a match with it. It's at the heart punch level now. Well, yeah. Oh, it's very similar to Naomi's rear view. I just never got that. Doesn't seem to be something that will actually finish a match these days. So I was saying to the guys earlier on, and there's a person called Pipette.Ally, AWLY, on TikTok that actually plays the Nakamura theme on bagpipes, which, if you want, go check it out. It sounds awesome. It's not a coffin drop, no. If you had to have to deliver 3 each match and can't finish it, how can it be seen as a finisher? I mean, have you watched NXT? Have you seen how many people kick out of finishes on NXT? Or AEW? Cody should develop a finisher to defeat Roman. It's called the Hidden Low Blow. good, Sassy, yeah. I mean, people have kicked out with that as well, so don't bring that to me. Hidden low blow, yeah, like Ric Flair's mule kick. I think something like that would be quite entertaining. If he does go full heel, I'd want to see him do something like that. I forgot to ask you, Anne, what do you think of that layout? Do you like the design of it? I know this is sort of something that you was looking at, but with the banner at the bottom, if we try and put anything in where that banner is, it basically gets hidden by the banner. So I've done it just there. No, it's a Hollywood roll. Oh, okay. No, Marzali critical of Finn's finisher, jumping on the top rope onto someone's stomach. Not a lot of skill required. It's not, but I mean, the Superman punch, it's punching someone. Sami Zayn's Helluva kick, it's kicking someone. But it's a move that you could probably look at and think, oh, it's going to hurt. I would prefer to see something like that instead of something like a 450. Because with a 450 or a shooting star, you get a bit of a roll through, so it's not actually doing as much impact. Yep, it does win a lot of matches, so it must be a good finisher. Yeah, I already asked them. They said it looks good. So, what do people think of the layout with like the Gimme Julia logo, the Raw logo, and then our socials in the middle? How do people find that? Is it nice, clean, easy? And then you've obviously got the red background behind me. So with that, we can go purple for AEW Dynamite and blue for SmackDown. So the only difference is that logo, it does go from that to Dynamite to SmackDown, and then the background colour changes to match. Sassy loves it, I know, but Sassy loves everything we do. Don't know why. Crazy. Johnny Gargano knows talking to the rest of the way. They're talking about Ciampa. I'd love to see it. Todd likes it. Yeah, it's still here. It's still being looked after by me. Still being shined by me. Still wear it in bed. So Zoey Stark. Big slap to Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross just basically getting angry. Why would they be talking about Theory just went to SmackDown and would have said his name? Yeah, I know. It's been a while since we've seen Ciampa, so I think bringing him back with Gargano would be quite entertaining. Build them two up as DIY again, maybe. So I've like a big faction with DIY as the tag team, and then Dexter Lumis as the solo star. I think it'd be quite good. Big close line from Zoey Stark. Have they broken the brand split yet? No, not yet. It's cut and dry, this one. It's going to be where no one crosses brands. I have to bite my tongue to stop myself laughing because we know it's going to happen at some point, don't we? No, they haven't, Sassy. They haven't broken the brand split yet. No one from SmackDown has shown up on Raw. Because I've sort of thought about it, and I'm like, if a SmackDown star does win it, do they get redrafted back to Monday Night Raw? So I've got Nikki Cross with some forearms to Zoey Stark. This is where Eric Young should shout. That's a good shout, Misfit. Supposedly he's been signed with WWE since about November, December time, but I don't know what they've done with him. I bet it'll happen sooner or later. Yeah, they'll break it at some point. I know they will. Nikki Cross, big splash in the corner. Up to the second rope. Went for a tornado DDT. Zoey Stark shrugged her off. Super kick from Zoey. C360, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, gets that pinfall. Win on a debut. That's what we like. Build them up, start them off strong. Nikki Cross back in her sanity gear. I think she's won that sort of before joining Sanity, but it's what she's comfortable in, I think. So if AJ wins, do the club move over to Raw with him? No idea. This is where we've got the issue. We don't know what's going to happen with that. So, yeah. I don't know why they've done a SmackDown side of the tournament, because it doesn't make sense. So we've got Rhea backstage. She was wearing a Nikki Storm gear before Sanity. Yeah, okay. So we've got Xavier Woods and Akira Tozawa laughing at Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Ooh, Xavier Woods and Dominic Mysterio tonight. I'd like that. So Rhea says Dom accepts. Xavier Woods, the comedy legend that he is, says Dum accepts. Brilliant. Oh, we're getting a missing Becky Lynch poster. Trish Stratus putting them up. And she's got it on t-shirt. So are we heading towards DIY versus KO and Sammy at SummerSlam? That, I don't think we should go to it at SummerSlam. I think we should build DIY up again. It'll be too quick to put DIY together against KO and Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I think if you're going to go down DIY route, it should be probably WrestleMania area. Because you could build it up and build it up and build it up. Have them win the titles at WrestleMania. I think that would be a huge, huge pop, especially for people that watched it in WWE and NXT. What about having KO and Sammy going against each other at WrestleMania? So you could sort of have Kevin Owens turn on Sammy at Royal Rumble somewhere on there and build it up till WrestleMania. Us taking the belts off them. Let me bring up the roster. Let's have a quick check. Roster. I think that you could probably. Well, I was going to say the Street Profits, but they're drafted to SmackDown unless they split them up again. If the Hurt Business do get back together, that could be a good shout. And I think you'd probably see, if you're going to take the belts off them, I think Imperium would probably be the best shout. Braun and Ricochet Cole could do them as heels. Maybe. But I think Imperium are the way to go. Tozawa being scared of Rhea's long-time storytelling at its finest. It's brilliant. I think that having Tozawa being scared of Ripley after the squash match that Rhea had with Tozawa is just magic. Judgment Day, I'm not interested in seeing them as champions. I'd prefer a well-defined tag team with a leader. So I think that Imperium is a better shout. You have the IC title and the tag titles. It makes them feel like an absolute legitimate team, legitimate threat. Watch it be Indus Sher. With Vince booking, yeah. Hashtag cancel Vince. Snap, says David Bowie. Bring up Gallus. I'd love to see Gallus on the main roster. Another couple of NXT UK alumni. I love watching them. So we're going a recap of bits of Backlash again. Sassy's thinking New Day. Yeah. I think New Day would be a good shout. Because it would still keep it entertaining. But again, I don't think that Imperium, heel faction, proven contenders, proven really, really good in the ring. Not Sassy's pick, but Vince loves them. Yeah, we know. So we're going Trish Stratus come out now. It's hard because you need heel teams, yeah. And I think that's why Imperium would be a good shout. Why is Trish taking up a roster spot? I think that it's a great storytelling sort of thing. Bring a heel, bring a legend back for a little bit. It might be because they just don't know what to do with some people. So Trish is talking to one of the commentary team, Kevin, asking where Becky is. So Trish is concerned that Becky Lynch is missing. Could we see a return tonight? So David Bowie's off to bed. I don't blame you. It does say 3:02 in the morning, but if you're in the US, where I presume David Bowie is, it's probably be about sort of like 7 or 8 o'clock in the night at night. Yeah. But no, thank you very much for joining us, and we shall see you Wednesday, I presume. So Trish is saying it's her spotlight. It's her show. No one's going to steal her spotlight, so who's coming out? No one's going to steal her spotlight. There we go. Knew it. Called it. Becky's back. Or is she teasing? She's done the Shawn Michaels tease. Female Miz, irritating, obnoxious, and boring. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you're ahead of me. Tuesday, Ultimate Women's General Manager mode. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, GM mode part 2. Friday, probably SmackDown with Sam. So we've got a busy week for you guys. So we're going a Becky chant now. Trish is saying that she's not here. Good night, dude. Thanks for joining. See you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever. See you, dude. Take it easy. Have a good night. So Trish isn't very happy because her daughter wanted to call her doll Becky Lynch. So we're going the man music again. So is Becky back now? Yeah, she is. She's actually back this time. The man is back now. Oh, straight right to Trish. Exploder to Trish. Becky says Becky's back. Back to kick ass. Becky beat her like she owes money. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think he's already gone, Todd. So we're going to recap of earlier tonight where Brock took out Cody. Cody's backstage. Oh, he sat with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Ice on the ribs. 9 o'clock, where is it? Noma? and your head just started to nod already. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. How do you think we feel? That's why we love the donations or anything like that. Subscribers, shares. If you buy the merch, it makes us feel like we're doing a job worthwhile for you guys. Xavier Woods versus Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio, yep. I do enjoy watching Xavier Woods wrestle. I think he's a great character and a great wrestler. There we go. I've stuck a poll in the chat, guys. Sami Zayn and KOK, what happens with Cody? Yeah, when it's too late. Coffee, that's how Sassy does it. I don't touch coffee, I don't like coffee. I don't mind the smell of it, but the taste of it just doesn't do it for me. 10 p.m. in Syracuse. Do we know where Bray is? Is he in Syracuse with you? I don't know. No idea, I'm afraid. Todd? I forgot I opened my bag of buttons and I haven't had any yet. They're cool looking. Very weird. So they're all sort of swirls of white chocolate and then milk chocolate. Delicious. Todd will be right back. Don't worry, Todd. See you shortly. What people got planned for the rest of the week apart from watching Dynamite on Wednesday? I'm off work today / tomorrow for you guys. Tuesday I'm off work. I'm back at work Wednesday. I'm off Thursday. And I'm working Friday, Saturday. So tomorrow it's basically just catch up on sleep and a couple of little jobs. But apart from that, I ain't got much else planned apart from work. There we go. So I have got the poll in. Yep, Xavier Woods, Dominic Mysterio. I didn't think I'd pressed activate on it. So everyone thinks Dominic Mysterio is winning. So just coming back to SmackDown, we are going to 2K23 promo, getting people to try and buy it again. So we've got Xavier Woods in the ring. And we're going the Condom coming out now. Is he going to come out with Mammy? Yes, he is. Like I said, coming up to a year ago, about August last year, Dom had to turn heel to get him over. His character as a face with Ray was stale. So having him turn heel gave him attitude. It gave him a way to lean into a character. And, I mean, you look at him now, he's probably the biggest heel on Raw. Sassy says Rhea is beating Woods. That's probably going to be the case, Sassy. But yeah, I'm so glad that they did decide to turn Dominic heel. I called them ending with Dominic versus Ray at WrestleMania, which happened. I thought Ray was rumored to be going into the Hall of Fame, so it made sense for him to retire and put his son over at the time. That's the only bit that I think I got wrong. So, yeah, 8-month booking, and I planned it out beforehand. So Xavier Woods, Dominic Mysterio lock up. Xavier Woods with a headlock straight away. Headlock takedown. Dominic with an head scissors now. Xavier Woods, beautiful, absolute beautiful wrestling. Turn the head scissors into going on for a cloverleaf. After newscasts in the OS, it's used to be, I think for newscasters to say it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are? Probably what Todd was referring to. Oh, okay. I mean, the child at the minute is obviously Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio off the ropes. Beautiful standing dropkick from Xavier. Again, Woods is someone that I think deserves to have a singles run with a title. He's so good. Big right hands, then a big chop in the corner to Dom. Corey Graves has just said he's loving the intensity from Xavier Woods, and I agree. Xavier Woods is intense, but still over. He's still a great wrestler. Dominic blew a kiss to Mami. Caused a bit of a distraction for himself, so Woods got the upper hand. But a standing drop kick from Dominic. Xavier Woods with a splash to the back of Dom, goes to the outside on the top turnbuckle. Beautiful, very, very high crossbody. Back, Todd. Not a problem, Joe. Thanks for coming back. Right hands in the corner to Dominic. Oh, Dominic elevated Woods to the outside, and it sounded like Woods landed partly on the steel steps. You heard the clanging of the steel steps being hit. Sassy wished New Day went to SmackDown because Woods versus Theory would have been a good feud. I think that would have been a great wrestling match, or even Kofi. So we're over 2 hours in, and I didn't realise it was 3:20 in the morning. It's not dragged out as much as I was expecting it to tonight, which is nice. Very, very nice. We've got 5 people in. Thank you very much for joining. It's not the most we've had. It's not the least we've had. But I presume it's Sassy, Todd, Norma, Misfit Gamer. I'm not sure who the other person might be, but thanks for joining. Is it 5? So 4 on YouTube. So it's Sassy, Todd, Norma, and then you've got Misfit Gamer over on Twitch. Thanks for joining. We are on a commercial break, so that's why not much is being said, not much is actually happening. I'm quite surprised I've done this well without caffeine at the minute. Normally, as Sassy knows, as Todd knows, as Norma probably knows, I am a caffeine fiend with energy drinks. But I haven't had one at all tonight. If only Woods would beat Theory. Yeah, Todd. I mean, I think everyone would be hoping for that. Hopefully do it for the US title as well. Take that off him. Get it off him. Dominic eats a big kick to the midsection from Woods. Oh, right hand from Dom. And then a beautiful vertical suplex. Keeps attached. Goes for a second. Going for Amigo number 3. Gets the 3 Amigos. Yep, gets 3. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, hooks the leg and a kick out. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, he does hit his head off the steel steps. So, yeah, beforehand, when I was talking about he got elevated over the top rope to the outside, he did hit them steel steps quite hard by the looks of it. Rhea's talking trash to the crowd trying to get behind Woods. Axe handles to the midsection of Dom, gets the separation. Big right hand, big chop, another right hand from Woods. Rapid attacks. Woods runs the ropes, baseball slide, a discus forearm to Dom. Another big right hand in the corner. Whips across and same thing again. Roll through clothesline, very nice. Xavier thrown to the ring apron. Shoulder badge to the midsection of Dom. Tornado DDT. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Rhea looked a bit worried. It's nice to see how many on already to this day. 100%. The way that Eddie is beloved by everyone backstage. One of the nicest guys in the ring, in the locker room. And I mean, taken too early. 100% taken way too early from the earth. And it's just, you look back and you think, how big would he have been if he didn't end up sort of passing so early? But we've got people like Rey Mysterio sort of keeping the legacy going forward. Even though Dom is obviously a heel, he's doing the Eddie Guerrero tributes, the shimmies, the Three Amigos. Eddie was incredible. The chair shot Jamie upon his head was incredible too. Just a tad. So outside of the opening, Brock and the Way reunion, this show has been bad. Yeah. It's not been a great show overall. Dominic just ate a drop kick from the top rope as he was on the apron. The ingenious cheating as well, yeah. The chair shots that he used to use, where he'd hit the canvas with the chair and then throw the chair across to his opponents. He'd throw the belt at someone and then drop down just as the referee was turning back around. He was such an inventive performer. Dominic with a massive roll up. 1, 2, 3 count. Dominic stole a win there. Crowd sucks. They don't seem as engaged, but we are hearing them, but we're just not seeing much involvement. The US should never be allowed to host another WWE show ever again. I mean, I didn't realise Dominic had the tights. Dominic had a big handful of tights, which wasn't caught on the first camera angle as the pin went. Thief absolutely stole one. Yep, definitely stole one there. But yeah, going back to Eddie, every single time he would be on screen, it would be entertaining. There's very, very few times where you didn't watch Eddie and didn't have a smile on your face. When he was a heel, he was amazing. When he was a face, he was even better. His work with China as Latino Heat was absolutely amazing. Dominic Cage match. Yeah. I think that would be quite a good shout. Dominic Cage match and Judgment Day suspended above the cage. I mean, Rhea didn't really get involved in that match, so Would you put her in a cage? But yeah, I know what you mean, Sassy. I think it'd be I think you'd need two factions to be able to get away with something like that. I'm starting to feel the tiredness now, but there is only half an hour left, so I'll struggle through for you guys. In a few short years, Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul when it gets the internet. Well, I knew Bad Bunny from WWE, but I've never sort of listened to him outside of that or watched anything with him in apart from WWE. But then after Backlash, I had a sort of bit of a history lesson on Bad Bunny himself. I didn't realise how big his reach was. And when you look at it, the amount of eyes that probably joined and watched WWE because of Bad Bunny, it's unfathomable of how big of a reach he has got and how big of a social following he's got from his music that then people would follow into what he does in WWE and bringing a new audience in. So WWE is super savvy with stuff like that. Logan Paul, again, is another person that they've brought in, bringing eyes from sort of the YouTube community. So WWE bringing in two of the biggest stars on the planet at the time is, again, absolutely faultless. I can't blame him for that. All of them with Ray holding the key, Ray'll be somewhere in the building. That'd be, I think it'd be quite good. Dominic versus Ray with Judgment Day suspended in the cage. Dom even has Eddie's hairstyle. Yeah, I mean, the mullet, not many people can pull it off and make it look cool, but I think Eddie did. I think Dom isn't far off. I think that is why he's growing his hair like that, to be very similar with Eddie. I don't know if it is intentional, but I presume, or I would hope, that he's done it as a tribute to Eddie, but basically copy Eddie's gimmick of the heel. Logan Paul has done much better than expected. Yeah, same for me. Bad Bunny was hardcore. Yeah. One respects wrestling and one just a narcissistic opportunist. I agree with that, but I also agree that Logan Paul has been better in ring than I expected. So we've got going an Indus Sher promo. Do we think that Indus Sher could take the tag titles off of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? So I didn't realise Jinder Mahal had had a full shave. It's Vince, so yeah. Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic with it. Misfit. So Miz is backstage with Nakamura. Miz is saying that Nakamura should have had the Miz's back. Jinder, yeah, I know. They're going to feud Miz with Nakamura. I think it'd be a good match. I think it won't be half bad. So we're now getting a Miz-K Nakamura instead of Shinsuke Nakamura. So next week it sounds like we're going Nakamura versus The Miz 1-on-1. If they keep Nakamura like this, I think he's going to be entertaining. I think he's going to be great. Don't panic, Misfit. I reckon this will be entertaining. Misfit should have been drafted to NXT, so no one will have to see him. Yeah. But I enjoy The Miz. So got the women's tag champions backstage. We've also got Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville basically trying to get a rematch. So Maurice can still does nothing, but you want rid of The Miz, who is entertaining. I probably know why you want Maurice to stay. So I'm getting the poll ready because I presume the main event is going to be starting soon. We're going a recap of Cody getting demolished by Brock. So Misfits tired of the recaps. We know Brock attacked Cody. We all saw it happen. I know. If you feel sick, Sassy, you can go to bed if you want. That's fine. There's only like 20 minutes left. It's fine if you need me to cover the last bit. It's okay. Logan Paul has an awesome slingshot lariat. He does. I think it's better than CM Punk's and probably Hangman Page's. That's the best segment you can put on, really, yeah. We've got Cody now backstage. So Cody's being asked how does he feel about no longer being in the World Championship picture. Sick from this Raw. Okay. Well, you can turn it off if you want. Cody's saying he doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel get to be the first World Heavyweight Champion. Somehow expected more tonight. Yeah, it's not been the worst Monday Night Raw. It's also not been the best, but it's been entertaining enough to keep me going. Sassy got to see the Queen, Seth Rollins, and I think you're going to get to see him again shortly. So Cody's talking about Brock has had a stranglehold on the main event scene, and since Cody's come back, he's had the upper hand. So Cody's saying, "Let's fight to Brock Lesnar, Night of Champions." Cody accepts. So I presume we're going to go a stipulation on this, aren't we? So I've put the poll in the chat already for you guys. I do love the visuals and the background on the Titan Tron for Judgment Day. Them wings are amazing. So yeah, the semi-final for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Freakin' Rollins versus Finn Balor. Get your votes in. No more street fights. No, like I said, I think I Quit would be a good option. And then maybe Hell in a Cell for the final match. Misfits seriously on considering doing the pay-per-views for WWE. I wouldn't blame you, but we'd miss you. We want you in. We want you to join us every week. I miss people who don't come in very often. For the podcast. Oh, okay. Seth would not be too bad to see. Finn with this well could be a banger in match of the night. Yes. I mean, these two had a good match at SummerSlam, was it? Survivor Series? Where they went for the Universal title, the first inaugural champion, where Balor won it. So you haven't reviewed Raw since the Go Home show for many. Oh, okay. All right, not a problem. Like I said, we'd miss you if you didn't come and see me every week. But yeah, we know Seth and Finn can both go in the ring. We know that they can both have good matches. So I think that having them two go one-on-one, I'd prefer them to give them a bit more time. Doing a Night of Champions prediction stream, we probably will be. Like I said, with a lot of it, it's all work schedules and stuff like that. We try and squeeze as much in as we can. But sometimes two of us are busy, which leaves either one or two of us able to do it, and we want to sort of have a good mix. So we normally want sort of at least 2 or 3 to do them. So we are on commercial breaks. Obviously, it's in between the opening entrances. We've got Balor, we've got Cody, Seth coming up shortly. I didn't even have a muffin, did I? Might have one after I finish. What? How come you didn't want going to do the Saudi shows, Misfit? Just out of curiosity. 10-minute match, yeah, at best, with 3 commercial breaks. Todd's going 8 minutes. Next week on Raw, we're getting Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan or Damage Control versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. There we go. We're going to Seth freaking Rollins come out again. Why would you review a show that's from a country of horrible people? I can understand that, but there's a lot of horrible people in the UK. So you watch us. I'm only joking. I know exactly what you mean. I completely agree with you. It's a money grab show for me. Time this. Okay. I'm going to go 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Am I going to go that? No, I'm going to go 12 minutes, 18 seconds, but this is obviously with commercial breaks. So, timer. So I've got my stopwatch ready. Crowd are just singing Seth's theme all day. So in place of Crown Jewel, you review the New Japan Stardom historic crossover show. Good. Give them some good airtime. Give them some promotion. It's always good. Ready. I got it ready. There we go. Bell's gone. So we're going to face off. Both look very focused. Seth is loving. I think Seth is absolutely loving this character work that he's got going on at the minute. So entertaining. Balor got the arm of Seth already. Balor with Seth with a reversal. Are we sure they are singing because we can't see them? They've piped in crowd noise all night. Okay, I didn't know if they'd been piping it in or not, but Seth has usually been one of the most over people, so it wouldn't surprise me if they are singing it. Watch Wrestling Revolver pay-per-view, excellent matches. Okay, I might check that one out. Balor with a back elbow to Seth. Seth fires back with left hands, right hand. Balor with a knee. Seth thrown to the apron. Seth with a shoulder tackle. Sunset flip, roll through, but Balor with a basement drop kick. Seth taken to the outside with a big clothesline from Balor. Sling blade to Balor from the outside by Seth. Seth with a huge chop to Balor on the outside. Balor thrown back in the ring. Seth went for a shoulder tackle again, but Balor was to it this time. Big kicks to Seth. Stardom put on the best wrestling show of the year back on 23rd of April. I might have to go check it out then. Oh, Balor with a buckle type bomb to the barricade and shouts at him, "How do you like it?" Because obviously that was the move that caused Balor to dislocate his shoulder, caused him to be out of action for about 8 or 9 months. Stardom All-Star Grand Queendom was the show. Okay, I'll bring it up. See if I can get it. Stardom All-Star Grand Queendom, 23rd of April. Yeah, I found it. I've got that in my favourites ready to watch. Google search. Let's have a look. They did it in English, but it's hard to find English commentary. Okay. Let's have a look. I'll see if I can find it. 1PW on Sunday was excellent. There's a 1PW show happening in June. It's headlined by Matt Cardona versus Will Ospreay, which I think will be an absolute banger of a match. That will be a ridiculous, entertaining match. So we're on commercial break. We're up to, since the start of the match, we're up to 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So we're getting there. So we've got about 8 or 9 minutes left of Monday Night Raw. We've got the possibility of it being 13 minutes, 12 minutes. Stardom show had like 5 phenomenal matches. One was a celebrity match. Okay, like I said, I'll check it out. I've got it in my favourites. I won't be watching it after this because it'll be 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll need sleep, so I can watch it when I get up. Seth has got give a big slap to Balor. And again, front hand slaps, backhanders. Oh, Seth with a big clothesline to Balor, and again. Rollins, kick, and then a lariat clothesline, taking Balor down. Seth, absolutely amazing. Ospreay was on the weekend show too. They're on Fight Plus now. Okay, like I said, I might check them out. Oh, backbreaker to Seth. Not to Balor, sorry. Seth is still sort of favouring that left shoulder, the one that he hit the barricade with. Misfit bought a new game called Ghostwire Tokyo on the PS5. Cool. What sort of game is it? Anything cool? Let me know. If you ask Sam, who does the SmackDown shows, he'll probably be able to recommend a good couple of games for you. Balor has got an armbar on Seth. Seth biting his thumb to stop himself from tapping. Sling blade from Balor. Was going to go for a shotgun drop kick, but a super kick from Seth stopped him in his tracks. Ghostwire Tokyo action adventure, FPS, various psychic and paranormal abilities to defeat ghosts and spirits haunting Tokyo. That sounds cool. Like I said, if you ask Sam about it, he'll probably be able to give you a bit of info. Someone might have played it where he works and done a proper review on it. But yeah, if you have a check on Deserter, or go check out Sam's profile, he'll be able to show you on there. Right hands back and forth from Seth and Balor now. Balor went straight back to that arm. Oh, Balor's got a bit of blood in the mouth. So you've heard nothing but good things about it. That's cool. That's what you want. I'm still playing Hogwarts Legacy at the minute. I ain't really sort of been playing it since I got back from Mania. Both of them taking in turns off the apron itself. Balor rolls back in the ring. Seth follows him in. Discus elbow. Balor just chops Enzuigiri by Rollins. Pele kick from Balor. Back and forth. Beautiful. So Todd, you're out. It's gone. It's 9 minutes 54, 9:55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 10 minutes. So Todd, you're out. Sassy's in the closest at the minute. Can we give the rest of Logan Paul's contracts to Bad Bunny? I wish we could. I do wish we could. Balor victory roll and a stomp to the midsection of Seth. Balor climbing to the top. On the top row. Oh. Rollins back up, jumps to the top. So perplexed. Pulls through. Float over, was going for the Falcon Arrow, but Balor counts into 1916. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Yeah, Balor's blooded in the mouth. He's busted his lip or something. So 11 minutes, 10 seconds. If Bad Bunny retired from music tomorrow to pursue a full-time contract, he'd be in full support. I'm not surprised. He's great. Balor stomping a hole through Seth's head. Referee getting involved to drag him out. Balor with a drop kick to the back of Seth. Balor shotgun drop kick. Balor looks like he's going up for a coup de grace. Seth is in the drop zone. Seth rolls out the way. Kick to the midsection of Balor. One. Hooks the second arm. Was looking for the pedigree. One-armed pedigree. Will that be enough? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. That could be why Seth didn't get the full lock on there. His arm was still playing up with him. This has been a very good match so far. Balor suckers Seth in for a stomp. Oh, Seth inverted stomp. I don't think we've seen that before. And Seth with another stomp to Balor. Seth climbing over, hooks leg, 1, 2, 3 count. So timer, as you can see, 13 minutes, 30 odd seconds. So we was just over a minute out. Roma's WWE trying to get Bad Bunny for SummerSlam. I'm not surprised. Getting everything. Stomp, inverted stomp, definitely new. Seth wins. That inverted stomp was cool, though. That inverted stomp was very cool. So Seth freaking Rollins will be going up against either AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, Edge, Sheamus, or Rey Mysterio. You want it in 2K23? You might get it in a DLC at some point. We don't know. ZJ is back. Let's go, baby. That's what the game is about. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Seth versus AJ. Yeah, I think that'd be a good match. So we're going to go into this Raw recap. So let's put that away. Where's my phone's case? That one. Don't need them now because it's finished. Finito. I love them headphones because they last about 3 hours and 15 minutes. And we're at 3 hours, 3 minutes. So they last long enough where we can do a Monday Night Raw and then have the recap as well. Bobby and Seth, says Todd. Sassy saying Seth versus Edge. Match quality-wise, opening and main event was the only good wrestling on the show. Yeah. Main event for me, match of the night. I thought that was a good match. Although the Xavier Woods match, I thought was quite enjoyable. But yeah, match of the night, I'm going same. Finn versus Seth. Todd's going 6.5. Performer of the night, who are we going for? Who do we think? I think, again, do we give it to Seth or do we give it to Balor? Because they've both wrestled twice tonight and they've both had really good matches each time. I think, on clarity, I would probably give it to Balor. I think Balor in the first match was the one that carried that match, and then obviously a great one, great match to end the show with. So open the show, got the crowd worked up well. End of the show again in a losing effort, but still a very, very good match. Todd going the same thing, yep. And segment of the night, I'm going exactly the same as Sassy. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with Imperium. The backstage segment with Imperium starting it off and walking around the backstage area, bumping into Kevin Owens and Sami was great. Really entertaining. Back and forth between them. So, yeah, segment KO and Sami Zayn with Imperium. Finn Balor for Performer of the Night, and Match of the Night is Seth versus Balor. My overall score, I would probably give it a 7 for me. It was good from top to bottom overall. There was a few boring segments in there, which you can't get everything you want. Sassy's been harsh with 5.5. I'd have sort of said the match quality for the main matches that was announced, or not announced, but the opening match, the last match, and the triple threat in the middle, them three did carry the show, which I thought was really entertaining. But in terms of an overall show, I thought it was a good 7. We've seen a lot worse lately. Is that it? I think we're near enough done. Should have expected more tonight. More NXT call-up should have refreshed the show. It would have, but we did have Becky Lynch return, which was nice. It was nowhere near the level of Raw after Mania, but it was still bad. I think you're being overly harsh. Todd's blaming Vince already. Hashtag cancel Vince. Hashtag cancel Vince. That's all we want. Segments were dumb. Too many recaps. I do agree with that one. That's what's brought it down a bit. We're watching the show, so I know it's for people that come in halfway through and stuff like that, but the match quality itself was good. But yeah, that's it. That's Monday Night Raw for the 8th of May. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. If you haven't already, I know you probably will have done, but do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Any donations, whether it is through buying the merchandise on our spread shop, whether it is our Patreon or super chatting the videos itself, we do really appreciate. But yeah, thanks for joining. We're going to go whole year in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, yeah. It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.